Hey guys, so today I'm going to be hopefully quickly going over all of these potions and these ones that I don't actually have unlocked. And I'm going to be ranking them from 0 to 3 in terms of usefulness. Like 3 is, these are really, really useful in a lot of different situations. 0 is literally useless, 1 is useful in like one situation, and 2 is like middle ground, it's useful in a few situations but not that many. So let's get into it. Speed potions. They grant a speed boost, and the highest one grants 40 speed. I'd put this at a 2 out of 3 because you don't need speed for everything, but it's useful for a lot of things like foraging, grinding zealots, and stuff like that. Jump boost increases your jump height. I'm going to put these at a 0 out of 3 because I don't know why you'd ever want to just increase your jump height. There's not really any reason to need that. But yeah, 4.1 blocks is a lot, but again, not really useful. Healing potions grants an instant health boost. I'm gonna put these at a 1 out of 3 because I can think of a few situations where they'd be useful. Like it heals 500 HP. That's a lot. You could use that for like the campfire quests, where just having health matters, or maybe Slayers. I don't think that'd be useful in Slayers, but maybe. But yeah. Poison potions, this is like a debuff potion. If you splash it onto someone, it deals 60 HP damage per second. If you drink it, it does that to yourself. And it only really works on players. There's no reason to use potions for damage. There's no reason to use debuff potions at all. So I'm going to put all the debuff potions at 0 out of 3. The next one's a water breathing potion. This would be maybe 1 out of 3, but drowning damage is really easy. Like, you can regenerate faster, than there's no reason to make these 0 out of 3. Fire resistance. There's only one tier of this, I guess. It grants immunity to fire and lava. I put this at a 1 out of 3 because fire and lava is not really something you need immunity to, but I guess there's a few situations where it could be useful. And there's the fire and lava talisman, which let you be immune to them. So I guess if you don't have those, then it could be 1 out of 3. Night vision potion, it gives you night vision. I'd put this at a 1 out of 3 again because it's useful. Night vision is just nice to have in dark places, but there's the night vision charm, which is pretty easy to get, and it grants night vision while it's in your inventory, which is way better than the potion. So yeah, that's 1 out of 3. Strength potions. These are really good. I'm going to put these at a 3 out of 3 because the top one increases strength by 75. That's a pretty massive amount. It can increase your damage by like a couple thousand. And that's just a lot. It's nice to increase your damage. It's one of the best potions to increase your damage. And yeah, definitely a 3 out of 3. Invisibility potions. It grants invisibility from players and mobs. 0 out of 3. I don't know why you'd ever need to be invisible. Regeneration potions. Grants health regeneration of 50 HP per second at max level. I'm gonna put this at a 2 out of 3 because it would be useful for campfire quests where you need health, regeneration, and stuff. But also Slayers, it's useful. It doesn't last very long. It lasts like 3 minutes, but you could drink one of these per Slayer you fight, and it'll definitely boost your ability to deal with them. So I'm gonna put that at a 2 out of 3. Weakness potions, another debuff potion. It reduces your damage. It's not useful, 0 out of 3. Slowness, another one, reduces your speed, 0 out of 3. Damage potions, it's a potion that deals damage. 500 damage is literally nothing, and it's a debuff potion, so 0 out of 3. Haste potions, now, I was kind of considering what to put these at, because it increases your mind speed by 80%. That is, you don't need haste for it. You can make do with haste 3, definitely. But I think I'm going to put these at a 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3. I'd say 2 out of 3 because they're really useful. Like, they're basically essential for foraging, just mining trees. But they're really not useful for anything else. You could use them in a cobblestone generator. But again, that's not that useful. Except if you want to improve mining. So, yeah, I'm going to put these at 2 out of 3. Pretty useful, but not that useful. Rabbit potions. This is kind of hard. 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3. I'm putting it at a 2 out of 3 because Jump boost, you don't need. It's not useful at all, but it gives more speed than speed potions for cheaper. Like, the cheapest one would be definitely Rabbit 3. But you could go up to Rabbit 5 if you had like 20,000, which is pretty easy. That's 50 speed, and if you go back to speed potions, the highest one, which is extremely expensive, gives 40 speed. So yeah, Rabbit potions, 2 out of 3. Maybe even a 3 out of 3, but jump boost is just too annoying. And speed isn't that useful. Burning potions, this is useless. 0 out of 3. Damaging enemies, setting them on fire is not good. There's an enchantment for that anyway, fire aspect, and no one gets it because it's bad, so definitely 0 out of 3. Knockback potions, this is so bad. Like, knockback is like the worst enchantment, and then you have a potion to apply it to yourself. Yeah, this is almost a negative 1 out of 3. Like, it's just not good. Venomous, it's another debuff potion. There's also an enchantment for this, and this is actually good. They fixed it. It used to be bad, but now it's good. But there's no reason to like splash that onto a mob. It just takes too much time, and it'd be more efficient to just whack it a couple times with your sword. So yeah, that's 0 out of 3. Stun potions. Now, this is an interesting one because when applied to yourself, which is what you're gonna want to do, your hits have a 40% chance to stun enemies for 1 second. Now, theoretically, if you had enough attack speed, then you could basically permanently stun enemies. Now that would be a 3 out of 3 for Slayers, and it'd just be really, really good, but unfortunately it's broken. It doesn't actually do anything. So 0 out of 3, but if it was existent, if it did work, 3 out of 3. Archery potions, I'm gonna say 2 out of 3 because the only thing they're good at is increasing bow damage, but they're pretty much the best at increasing bow damage. Bows aren't, you don't need, that's a chicken. You don't need damage with bows that often. You usually just need them for dragons and maybe like slayers and stuff, but yeah, 2 out of 3. Absorption potions grants a boost to absorption health. Only 300 HP at max level compared to healing potions that give 500 HP at max level. It's just a 1 out of 3. Because absorption hearts are pretty useless because you can't regenerate them. Obviously, once they're gone, they're gone. Campfire would be the only reason to use this. 1 out of 3. Adrenaline potions. 300 HP of absorption of 40 speed. The speed is nice, but again, there's better options for way cheaper. And the HP of absorption is, you wouldn't really need absorption and speed at the same time, so probably 1 out of 3. It's not completely useless. Critical potions, these increase your crit chance and crit damage. I'm going to put these at a 3 out of 3 because they're just really good. Like for early game players, crit chance is really nice, crit damage is a bonus. And for like late game players like me, crit damage is really nice to have. 40% is a lot. Crit chance is just a bonus. But yeah, it's definitely 3 out of 3. Dodge potions. Now, this is another one that mob attacks have a 40% chance to miss. That is really good. But unfortunately, again, it does not work. So 0 out of 3. Agility potions. This is also broken. I'm going to put it at a 1 out of 3 just because the speed can be useful. But it doesn't, the other effect doesn't work. So it's basically just another speed potion. So 1 out of 3. Experience potions. I'm going to put these at probably a 2 out of 3 because they're really, really helpful when you're splashing experience potions on yourself or you're doing really anything that involves killing mobs because you just get more experience, which is nice. But it's not really a 3 out of 3, I don't think, because experience orbs aren't useful for that many things, just enchantments. So yeah, 2 out of 3. Resistance potions. Now, see, I was looking over this one and it looked decent, but it's just outclassed by a lot of other potions. Like 60 defense is nice, but there's other potions that do the same thing, like the health boost potions, regeneration potions. So I'm gonna put this at a 1 out of 3 because it's not that useful. Stamina potions grants an instant health and mana boost. Now this is interesting because that's a lot of health. It's more than the max health boost potion, and it also has 200 mana, which would be good, but it's not really useful for the mana. I'd put it at a 1 out of 3. Probably 2 out of 3, just because the mana can be nice, but I'd definitely say this is not a 3 out of 3. True resistance, it increases true defense. Now, this is really useful when fighting Svens, because they do damage that bypasses your defense. And this is like defense that always happens. So it can be good with that, but I used to use these, but I feel like they're just outclassed by regeneration potions. Because you need this, which costs like 50,000. So it's cheaper. I think it might be cheaper to just use regeneration potions. Because even though you have to drink one every fight, these last longer. They're still more expensive, and they're worse. But I still put this at a 1 out of 3, because there's definitely going to be situations you can use it, like both of them at once. If you somehow needed that, then that'd be nice. Let's go to these 3. Ink sac, rabbit. Okay. So if we go to, that's a recipe. If we go to mutton, mana potion. Now, it's just a mana boost. 400 mana is really good, but it's not really that useful. I'm going to put it at a 1 out of 3, because mana is not that useful yet, at least. So yeah, that's just a 1 out of 3. There's not much else to say. I think there was one in, no, there's one in rabbit. Pet luck potion. Now this is recent. It was in the second last update. I haven't used this, but I would put this at a 3 out of 3, just because it's only useful in a couple situations, but it is extremely useful. Like, you could probably use this potion would be like centered around money making, because it's just so good. Like 20% chance to find pets is really good, but crafting higher to your pets is even better. So yeah, the 3 out of 3 probably. Might be a 2 out of 3, but yeah, I don't know. If we go to ink sac, I haven't unlocked this because blindness potion. It's a blatant debuff potion. It's not good. 0 out of 3. What was the last one? Netherrack. The wounded potion. This is another debuff potion. There was actually a thing a while ago about people. There's like these things in Skyblock called splashes, where one player splashes a bunch of people with like the best potions in the game, and those players obviously are happy, they pay, but some players would splash this, and since you literally can't heal, you basically have to remove the potion, but the only way to do that is to die, and that removes all the other potions, so it basically just ruins God splashes. Definitely 0 out of 3. So yeah, that's all the craftable potions. There's a few other skill boost potions that you can get from like gifts, but I'm not gonna rank those. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.